What's up? Good morning, everybody. All right, so the plan today is to do some Tour 10 with my new account. See if we can get some wins. See what we can do. I'm making decent progress with relatively low-level clubs. So the goal is to keep making progress with these low-level clubs. See what we can do. Push back up 1, max plus 10 here, so 7.8 we'll go with. I'm going to push back up 1 ring. A little baby curl to the left as well. Ugh. Things on Tour 10. I used to play it all the time. Before Tour 12 opened up, I was a regular in 10. But it's been quite a while, so I'm still kind of figuring it all back out. But I'm making decent progress, and obviously by my trophy count, you can tell that so far I've won a few more than I've lost. So hopefully, if you are new to Tour 10 as well, then this will help you not be quite so intimidated by these holes. You can play them even with these low-level clubs. My drivers currently are extra mile level 6, and you saw there I used the Thor's Hammer level 3. I'm also in possession of I got a Grizzly 5, Thorn 5. So clubs are still upgrading as we progress throughout this run here. Alrighty. I'm going to push up a ring and then play 1 to 1 plus 1, so we'll go 7.5. Too much. Not quite ready for 1 to 1 games at the level 5 there. So just too much of an adjustment. The reason for pushing up a ring there, is because you're dropping down in elevation. As you're making your adjustment, you're dropping back down onto the into the water, and so with your club dropping in elevation, you have to compensate for that. So the way I do that is by pushing up a ring before my adjustment. Unless it's a drastic change in elevation, it's not a big deal, but you'll notice a lot of shots that'll come up short if you're trying to rough bump stuff, especially on this hole here, where it might not get out of the rough or it might dig itself into the sand. But if there's not as big of a wind, like this wasn't a massive wind, then it's not as big of a... that's one where you kind of hope for a crosswind so your elevation doesn't change very much. A lot of the tournaments that have featured this hole recently have had that kind of crosswind, so it's made it... Oh, geez. Looks like my Walmart internet's acting up. Sorry if it's skipping around a lot. It's not a whole lot I can do about it at this point. They came and worked on it yesterday, and supposedly that had fixed everything, but it'd be helpful. So not a bad shot. I'm gonna see if I can get a rough bump a little bit closer, though. It's a tricky wind angle for the rough bump, but I think we can make it work. All right, I'm gonna play this as 1 to 1 plus 1 with a 1201 angle, so 6.6. The tree, Terrible. Terrible. All right, so we can't play the rough bump if the wind angle is that direction or I over-adjusted. Maybe some curl there. That's annoying. Hot start. Really hot start to the stream. That's okay. No worries. Still getting used to playing these, and pretty much everyone that I'm coming up against has maxed everything. So the club deficit is not a whole lot of fun, but you just deal with it. I know what I'm getting myself into by playing Tour 10, so it's no big deal. Let's go 4.8 rings here. So a ring and a half of OP. Oh, the great wonderful start here. Amazing. But that's kind of what you run into with lower level clubs. Oh yeah, that's me, Emily. Yeah, I've been playing Tour 10 with this account for about a week now. I maxed 9 last week sometime. So I know you're a Tour 10 resident, so enough. But I think I've gotten to the point where the counts purposefully went with the great right. Oh my god. A massive over adjustment, I guess. I just kind of eyeballed it, and that's what I get. Thor 6. Oh yeah, Thor 6. I remember when I first got Thor 6. I was like, this is like cheating. It's crazy. Like, got the full ball guideline, and the accuracy is still the same as on the 5, but then you've got all that extra topspin and full backspin as well. Yeah, it's a monster. An absolute monster upgrade for sure. I still haven't unlocked Apocalypse on this account yet. What's going on, Ingrid? Good to see you here. You've missed absolutely nothing so far. This is my second hole, and I've played them both like just complete wankers, so. Or great, right, I guess. Bod. Oh, I didn't even notice. That's funny. Good Lord. I'm sorry if it's jumping around on has not been good. I mean, I know we just had a hurricane, so that's mostly to blame, but oh boy. I haven't played this shot in a long time. I wonder what kind of backspin I've got with my Sniper 8. I wonder if I'll be able to play the shot that I used to play. Similar to what he's doing here, pretty much. Full backspin, full right spin, probably utilize some curl and try and get it to sit up there. This is a nemesis hole for Tour 10, by which I mean just it's a pain in the ass. The change in elevations as you adjust your target are what really can throw you off. You see, adjusting this way, you're adjusting uphill pating. If you don't account for that, either by push-up pull or by your wind angle, or your pull angle, rather. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, I think that'll do just fine. I am going to utilize a rather heavy 1201 pull and play this as 1-to-1 plus 1. So 9.5 rings. I'm going to let the wind push it for the most part, but I am going to add just a touch of baby right curl. See, and even then it came in just a little bit deeper. So things to consider. There's a number of ways to counteract that. Offset games, angled pulls, push-up, pull back before your adjustment. You know, these are all different things that you can take into consideration when you are trying to attack and dial in these holes. Come up with whatever way works best for you. It's not always going to be the same. I mean, a lot of times it'll look similar because people eventually, through trial and error, develop the ways that work best for them in any given situation. So that's what I would suggest, is to do that as well. Utilize as much information as you can to make the right decisions for how you're going to attack them. The shootouts are everything. What's up, Radu? The shootouts are always going to be where you make your money. You have to get them dialed in. The majority of time in tour play, you're not going to be dropping these shots unless you get like send it wind and are able, you can dial in like short iron shots, stuff like that. But there are too many variables in tour play to account for where you're not getting drops on these holes more often than not. A way that works best for you, and then of how opponents are playing shots against you. Should I try and see if I can get... I think I know what I'm going to do. Let's see if we can smash a slice down. I don't know how this is going to turn out. It could be really bad, but that's okay. Who cares? See if I can get past where our opponent did and through that. Get over. Yeah. Well, that's one way to overcome club deficits. And yeah, I mean, might as well. If I'm given the nice to send it wind, I'm gonna smash it every time. Oh, that's part of the reason I play so many hooks and slices, is because I would rather progress and challenge myself to play shots like that with lower level clubs that can match higher level clubs just by smashing full OP hooks and slices that hang out in lower tours and develop them. APOC never developed, or okay, I shouldn't say that because eventually it did, but it took so long that I would rather play Thor's Hammer hooks and slices. Oh geez, what do we do here? I'm gonna play it. I'm just getting like in there too. Because that's just unbearable. It's not even worth streaming. Oh, this is like super far behind. Oh, geez. All right. I'm going to use quite a bit of curl here, get it over to the right side to have it funnel back. I'm going to play 1-to-1 minus 10%, so 11 rings here. I'm going to shift just a little left as well because I'm going to be adding this curl. Oh. I played that as a min plus 10, so that's no good. Jesus. What's up, Eric? And have it funnel back to the further right, and that would have been within a yard. Vladimir Co, what's going on? 30 mid, yeah, that was a poor effort. But when I pulled back, I just saw that there was barely any room, so I decided I'd play it closer to a min. But yeah, that's going to be, so 30 plus 30 mid is going to be like plus 20-ish at 1-to-1. Because you add 30% and then you're playing it at 1.1, so it works out to just about plus 20. So that's probably what I'll end up playing that one at. But geez, that was poor. Trying to think, I've only gotten that one like once or twice since I've been playing Tour 10, and all I really remember is getting over to that right side edge of the green for the funnel back to the cup. All right, so I switched browsers and pulled YouTube back up. It doesn't look like it's skipping as much over here, but it is much further behind in terms of delay. So I apologize if I'm much smoother though. So I hope it was just the browser that I was using was acting up and switching over. Hopefully it's not acting up on your guys' end, but I will probably be a little bit more delayed in responding, just so you're aware. Right down central. Yeah, and I just jinxed it because now it's doing the exact same thing as it was before. So, such garbage. Sorry, everybody. It's just going to be skipping around like crazy, I guess, until they fix my internet, which they're doing today, I guess. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I might. I switched over, so I've got my router's got the two different Wi-Fi signals that you can connect to. There's the normal one and then the 5G one. The thing that I noticed with my old router was when I was on 5G router, new internet in our complex, and every time I test it, it says it's fast as hell, but we just get connection issues. It like just randomly likes to just kind of drop out. That lovely Walmart internet, as they call it. All right, let's offset games and play at plus 10% at 1-to-1, 9.7 rings. Now let's just do 1-to-1 plus 1, so 9.8. Fairway glitch. Just took off. It's not that bad of a putt, but those ones that are kind of in between where you just be like, I would rather have the wedge than try and putt this. What a nasty rollout. Oh, well. Oh, well. I wonder if this is something I could alleviate. I wonder if that would be any smoother. The problem is I have premium dew. I do not have premium omelet, so... Oh, what's the other one? OBS. I can't run that on my laptop because it's too damn old. Emily, isn't this your like secret shootout? You've got a fancy shot here that you like to play, don't you? Okay, I'm gonna go 7 rings here. See how this works out. Huh. Plus 30 max? Oh, yeah. Then I didn't. I only played as plus 15. Need to double that. So that should have been a 7.8. And not a 7. Almost a full ring. What's going on, Jerry? Plus 30 max. Okay, so this one's just a massive. Do you play over by the trap, though? Kind of dependent on the wind angle. White ring. Appreciate it. Well, we lost 2 out of 3 to our boy there. Let's see where we're at in our weekly league. Still way ahead, I think. On to Master 1, we're about to go. All right, a couple more Tour 10, then I'm going to switch over and do some real grinding on 11. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I had this one earlier, didn't we? It's a strange phenomenon when you start getting all of the same holes on a stream, like all the time. I don't know when the last time I played this hole was, but I'm getting it on this stream often now. Okay, so push up 1 bar of OP. 13, so 7.5. 13, 1, 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. 1 ring of OP. A little bit of curl. All right, so it looks like we are a little bit shallow of where we were, but that's all right. Tango, what's good, brother? Good to see you. Hopefully you heard this and it wasn't in the middle of one of these glitchy internet nonsense skips that I can't seem to get rid of. Good old Walmart internet, right? Except it's not. It's blame the hurricane. Just blame the. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we over-adjusted playing 1-to-1 plus 10% last time, right? I'm still going to play it like that this time, though, because I'm stubborn. But I can't hit perfect, so it doesn't matter. Nice, Jerry. 11's not so bad. You just got to get used to it. Like any other tour, you'll figure out what works. You just got to figure out how to play them. That if you're not super familiar with a shot that's 25 plus yards away sometimes, with the wind levels and playing from the third tees and playing with driver and the shootout difficulty levels, it's entirely possible for things to go just completely wrong. So or the whole sniper show well, right? Yeah. Alrighty, more skippy skips, and we're back ahead. Okay, hey, we got the same one. Okay, so this one's a tailwind. You said 3 top. White falling into the trap, right? 3 top. Is that the one? Let me look. White on left, just cutting into the bunker. I guess that's right on right. Plus 30 max, so that's going to be 14 rings. Oops. So I like that a lot. Nice. Well, thank you very much for the caddying. Don't really give a crap adjustment there. Very deep. Nice. Yeah. All right, so with the headwind, it's 4 top and 1 left then. Nice. Gotta love a good caddying. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Just tell me what to do. I'll figure it out. I'm good at following instructions. Just recently, I put together a new storage thing that my wife got for us. I'm gonna have to put my my big boy bag on. I'd rather not, but c'est la guerre, such is war. So my Sniper 8 just doesn't have the juice. Need one with some juice. Unfortunately, that's a Cataclysm level 3, so. But it's got the juice to get there. Hopefully, we'll see. Oh, look at this, the new ball. I wish they would. I guess that's just kind of what they're gonna do now, is give them extra side spin nonsense boost things. Like, this is a great ball. It doesn't. Side spin 4 is completely unnecessary, but whatever. The wind for. Is it bravery or is it stupidity? Or is it a combination of the two? Bravery, stupidity, all of the above. 6-2. That's fine. Fingers crossed. I kind of thought it might, and the great left didn't help, so that's fine. There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity. My dad had a saying he particularly enjoyed, that there are old pilots and there are bold pilots, but there are no old, bold pilots. So my bravery, my being bold is also rather stupid. In other words. Okay, come on. I'm gonna go right edge. I appreciate that, Emily. Yeah. It's my kind of game. It combines the mathematical aspect of it, as far as figuring out the adjustments and everything, with hand-eye coordination. Became a Tour 11 guy. Get in the hole. Unlucky. It really wasn't until Tour 12 opened up that I made any kind of headway in Tour 11. Clans opened up, and all the monsters went to 12 and let me sneak in the back door in 11 and start dominating there. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to that. We'll end on a 2-game Tour 10 win streak. Oops. after some good caddying from Emily in the chat. Really helped us out. But I'm going to go and get my Tour 11 fixed now. Get back to the monster clubs and smashing everything as far as I possibly can. Still trying to get used to the new tours on 11 with all the recent changes. Maple Bay is the only one that I'm just like dead for sure got locked in. But even that, it's a tough one. It's such a tough tour that it doesn't really matter all that much. Oh, my dog's whining. Andy, come here. Get things going right away. Oh, poor doggy, poor doggy. Ever since. And every time he sees another dog outside, he goes a little bit crazy, so stop it. You're fine. We'll go outside in a little bit. Dad's busy right now. Okay? That worked out nicely. Oh, win 5 wanker. Oh, should I give him some Tritos? Give him a bone? All right, let's see what we got. Oh, beautiful. We're going to play offset games with the back. Play at plus 15 at a max. So add 1.5, 10 point, 11.3. Yes, I know. Come here. Hey. Stop. Stop. Come here. Come sit with me. Come say hello to everyone. Say hi. Yes, growl. Okay. You're fine. It's his first time living apartment life. So our older dog is a golden. He's lived in apartments before, so he's pretty much used to it. But our Westie has only ever lived in a house. We've lived in 2 houses with him, so he just likes to watch out the window. And there's our apartment complex had wine. Just come here. Oh no, he's back to the window. All right. He's done okay with it. We've been here for almost a month now, and the barking has gone down significantly, but he can't help himself, so he gets that little whine going. He's not barking as much, so that's the main thing, is that we've calmed that down a little bit. But he just gets so excited and he can't help himself, and it's too funny because he just it sounds like he's talking. So, ooh, this is a monster wind. Dead at it. Plus 30% at 1-to-1. So I'm going to add 3.5. It's going to be 16.1. Little baby curl to the right. Oh, come on. Come off that hill. Within 2 yards, though, that's always going to play on this hole. It'll take a really nice shot from our opponent to beat it. I mean, it's entirely possible, of course. As I mentioned, Maple Bay is the only mainstay on Tour 11 for a while, so most regulars in Tour 11 have got these kind of shots relatively dialed in, but this one is super tricky because of the secondary effect and the slope on the green being just so crazy. Our side of the pin probably end up 2+ yards away. If you find just the right spot on the right side, it'll funnel right back to the pin. But if you come in the left side, it's going to fall away from the hole. So, got to turn it around. That's what that little baby bit of right curl is for. The wind angle is going to push it that way. But like I said, the problem is if you go just a little bit too far to the right, it'll hang out all the way over there, and you'll be 6-7 yards away. And then all I got to do is really just plop it on the green for the win. So again, it's a huge advantage to going second, as you know you can play a safety shot if your opponent screws it up. It's not necessarily the most sporting thing to do, but if they've already messed up, then just plop one out there and set it up. I mean, be ruthless. Be ruthless. Oh, thought about going for it there. Adam did. Gave it a think. Should I go for it? I don't think so. I don't think it's nearly enough wind or the right angle for it. Angles, Dan in the house. Also Brian. What's going on, fellas? How are you guys today? Trying to struggle. None of that really matters, though, because I'm having a good time. Just finished my last cup of coffee. All is well. And curl to... Should we go to the arrow? Let's go to the arrows. Jesus. Just awful. We'll get this thing figured out eventually. I can't ever seem to get a consistent rollout on this one. It's one of those holes that just situations. Let's see if we can turn that around. Maybe drain this one anyway. We're just shy. Let's call it 1-1. It's mid plus 10. 1-1. So 11-3. Oh, everything is breaking now. I think I've lost internet entirely. No, it's catching back up. Oh. This is not going well. I mean, I'm playing fine. I'm winning mostly, but if I can't get this internet situation sorted out, then there's no point in continuing, because it's just there's no content being provided. It's all just broken. This is a plus 30 min adjustment here. Blind setup. The end of the white, I'm going to have exactly halfway in between the fairway there. So I'm making that little oval. I'm going to go 10.5 no, 9.8 rings here. So we're already at 5. So there's the extra 4.8. Good amount of curl. I want to run this one up deeper on the green than the last shot. I'm going to have it fall back. Okay. The funnel back to the pin is a little bit nicer, deep right. So not too shabby for a nice little blind setup. All right, Jerry, appreciate you being here. I will see you around in the Bushwhackers. I know. It's so unfair. Other animals are outside and you're inside. It's so unfair. I know. No one's ever been treated so unfairly. Oh, it's our neighbor with his Chihuahua. So it's a tiny dog, so he especially loves it because he's tiny. Stop. So that's coming in 3-4. See if we can get Adam, whose avatar is a young Alex Trebek. Nope. All right. Well, since the quality on the stream is kind of suspect, I'll keep going for a little while longer, but probably going to shut it off here shortly if I notice it continues to. It looks like it's improved for the time being, but that's been the kiss of death. Every time I've mentioned it, I've then gone and looked, and it has screwed back up. So hopefully it is all working fine now. It seems like it's improved. I mean, it hasn't skipped in the last little while anyway. But I'm not getting an opponent, so who knows? Probably get the connection not stable message soon. But it does look like it's smoothed out. It was skipping around quite a bit, so fingers crossed it holds steady for me. I'll keep an eye on it, and if it stays smooth, I might stay on for a little while longer. But obviously this one dog needs to go out here sooner rather than later, and it's almost time for their breakfast as well, so I should probably do some actual work. Come on. We want Golf Clash, not just me rambling. My rambling's not that entertaining. There we go. What's up, Windjacks? I play him a lot. Finally. Oh, we get a dog shit hole. That's fine. Just drive the green and putt. Hooray. Hooray. It'll be like a full left spin, probably 6 bars of backspin shot. Probably make my adjustment and then use some... Yeah, I was rocking some 10 with my baby account earlier, Dan. Okay. We'll go blue halfway in. Play it at 1-1. Take a look at this tree here. I said it's the kiss of death. Every time I mention that it's smoothed out and it seems like it's going better, it just decides to eat shit. Make me eat shit. Whatever. Yeah, Dan. I'm making my way through 10 again with my new account, Baby Bob. So I got this one, my main, Bob Jr. as my alt in Bushwhackers, and then Baby Bob. So have won me a shootout, and I got a lovely secret Emily Star Child set up just for that shot now. Was it Ingrid? I can't remember who all you were on with. Kim A was on, right? Kim A, Emily. Christ. This is ridiculous. It's worse now than it was. Jesus. Oh, and this shootout's terrible, too. Go with 10.5. Ten and a half was a massive over adjustment. That does not sound right to me. Barf. Just terrible. I can't believe where that ended up. Looked like 9.5. Nine and a half. Okay, so if that's the... Oh, let's see how it works out. 9.5. Still massive. All right. All right, well, we'll call it a power hour out, and I might just try and use omelet next time, see if that smooths things out. But until then, we'll just call it quits for now. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it. It's always a good time. Had a blast as always. I'm going to go be productive for the rest of the day. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Good luck to you if you are trying to qualify any of your accounts for the tournament as well. I will see you around the streams. See ya.